Let me draw a random polygon. A polygon is a closed figure with 3 or more sides. And we have another polygon here. Are these two figures congruent? Well, they look like each other, but the condition for congruency says that these two figures are congruent if one, when placed on the other, they both should overlap exactly. If we move this one over the first one, we can see that it overlaps exactly. It means they are congruent figures. Let's erase this and draw another polygon. And here's another one. Are these two figures congruent? At first, they don't look congruent. But that's the trick. This polygon, when placed on this one, overlaps exactly. So they are congruent too. Doesn't matter how they are placed. That's congruency. But let's understand a bit more about congruency. When are two figures congruent? It's simple. They should have the same shape as well as the same size. Say we have a shape like this and another one like this. We can easily say that they are not congruent as they're completely different shapes. Now look at this shape and this one. We can see that their shape is the same. But wait, their sizes are different, which is why these two figures are also not congruent. But what about these two shapes? They have the same shape as well as the same size. They are congruent figures. But we cannot place a figure on the other to know if they are congruent or not. So how can we say if two figures are congruent or not? We need to understand a simple concept first. Is it only figures that can be congruent? Consider two segments, segment AB and segment CD. Both measure 3 units. Can we say that they are congruent? Of course we can. Segment AB is congruent to segment CD. What if we have two angles like this with the same measure? Say both measure 60 degrees. Yes, these two angles are also congruent. Coming back to our question, when are two figures congruent? Look at these two triangles. When can we say that they are congruent? We can say that these two triangles are congruent if all the matching sides and all the matching angles are congruent. We will understand more about congruency of triangles in the coming videos.